69%.
We've got bilateral air entry. No sign of a pneumothorax.
Vitals were normal 10 minutes ago.
Keep going, we'll do a full cycle and see what we get.
What's happening?
Sorry, sir, you can't come in here.
What's going on?
They must know something by now. Why aren't they telling us anything?
They'll be doing all they can.
Oh, don't start, Jerry, not now.
I've just been to his room.
They tell you anything?
It's okay. It's okay, we've stabilised him. You can go and see him now.
Thank God.
What happened?
Basically, your son's heart stopped beating briefly. We don't know why. Just now, we're doing some tests.
Well, could it happen again?
It's unlikely, but it's not impossible. Our main worry at the moment is how long his brain was starved of oxygen.
So, there's more of a chance of brain damage?
It's still a bit early to say. And in the meantime, we'll keep fingers crossed, okay? Do you want to come through? Just give us a minute, eh, and then you can go in.
Hang on, what's the bad news?
Still here.
Jerry.
Come on, do you really want to do this now after what's just happened? Maybe this isn't the time.
Who the hell are you, anyway? Oh, were you with him and all? Great. A tribe.
Bob is my friend, Jerry.
I'm going to see my son.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Bob, you couldn't give us a minute, could you?
Sure, yeah. I'll head off.
No, just grab a cup of tea. I won't be long. I'm sorry. He's not a bad bloke. He's just ignorant. He just couldn't deal with it. When Jackson first told us he was gay, he just couldn't take it. I mean, he'd always been a strict dad, but he'd never hit him.
But then he did. See, it makes a whole lot of sense now.
About what?
Jackson. And the way he is.
Thought you'd have left.
You'll find it a bit harder to get rid of me than that.
Right.
So, the real reason that you don't like me is because I'm gay. Is that right?
No. It's your aftershave. What do you think?
I just wanted to make sure, that's all.
Well, now you are. You can get on your way.
So when Jackson told you that he was gay, let me guess you were thinking he caught it off someone? Or was it this would never have happened if he hadn't gone into that gay bar?
What I thought, or said, is none of your damn business. I'm his dad.
That's what's really bothering you though, innit?
Meaning what?
Meaning, as soon as he told you who he was, you couldn't bring yourself to be his dad anymore. So you smacked him a few times and left him to himself. Oh yeah, I know. See, it makes a whole load of sense now. Jackson can't stand any of that stuff. In fact, he goes out of his way to avoid it all. I mean, it's hardly surprising when his dad does that to him. The bloke who's supposed to take him to football, fishing or whatever, turns on him and clouts him when he tells him who he is.
Shut it.
And now you can't stand that he's lying there, and one of the last things that you probably did was call him a puff after you chinned him. Am I right? Well, you don't really want to do this, do you? Not here. Not with me. And I'm guessing, not anymore.
don't expect you to understand why I'm like I am.
You'd be surprised.
I only ever wanted, I just wanted him to have a normal life. Jackson, wife, kids, that's all. Now, I'd make do with him just living.
You probably won't believe this, but I know exactly where you're coming from. I've lashed out at people that I cared the most about. Spent a long time pretending to be something that I wasn't. That's why I kicked off so much. It's no good in the end. In the end, pretending's what does your head in.
So, what did you do?
I stopped pretending. And mainly because of your son.
I keep wondering if he'll come back to me.
Of course he will.
What about brain damage?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
You always were the practical one. Well, more practical than me anyway.
Really? I thought I was the arty one. Always off on my travels.
Oh, that was after we split up. Travels anyway.
It was always there. Inside. I reckon that's one of the reasons you and me drifted apart.
Yeah. Well, you're coping. I'm the wreck.
I'm not here on my own, am I, Joey?
No. Where is this friend, anyway?
Bob really is just a friend. Not that it's any of your business. He's in the canteen with Aaron. Which must be interesting, as they've got absolutely nothing to say to each other. I thought you and me might have a little chat. Been a long while since we did that.
What about?
I don't know. Your life now. How's Eileen? And the little one here, Joshua, isn't it?
I call him Josh.
It's been nearly a year now.
18 months. He's a lot like Jackson was.
A handful then.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. When this is all over, I want to meet up, get to know each other, be mates. Proper brothers.
Jackson would like that.
And whatever he is, Josh, or turns out to be, I'm really going to try and not make the same mistakes. I promise you that. I promise you both. So how about you wake up then, eh? As soon as you can.
How long have you been here for?
Since about 4 o'clock this morning. I couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd come and see how he was doing. It was his favourite when he was little. I saw it in the canteen. Some kid must have dropped it. I always preferred Mr. Topsy-Turvy, but he just liked being tickled. Not today, though.
Why don't you go on for a bit, eh?
Hazel, shall we go and get something to eat? So these two can have a bit of private time.
To do what exactly?
Just... I don't know.
Don't be weird, Paddy. He's unconscious.
What? No, I just meant that you might want to say stuff. Stuff that you wouldn't want to say in front of us.
No, I'm alright,
You can borrow Mr. Tickle if you like. I'm sure he'd prefer it if you did it.
I don't think so. Now this. He loves.
Aaron, it's going to wake him up.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Have you no respect?
Sorry.
No, don't apologise to him.
What, you think this is helping?
It's worth a try. You had any better ideas?
Turn it down at least. Thank you.
Got a lift back? Oh, no. Working or watching Jackson breathe through a tube, you know, tough choice.
I know this can't be easy.
Is this leading up to that nightmare conversation again?
No, I just thought I heard you calling out.
That was your nightmare, not mine. This is my mum again. I tell you. Hi, Hazel, what's up? Right, alright, I'm on my way. What? Jackson's opened his eyes. What are they doing?
Dunno. Tests, they said.
What test? He's either awake or he's not.
Hi. Sorry to keep you waiting.
How is he?
Jackson's stable, but he's still very groggy and disorientated.
But he's awake, he's come back to us.
Yeah.
But what about, you know, is he all right?
He's conscious. Obviously, we have a number of tests to do.
Well, I thought you'd done them.
We've done some basics, but we have a series of further ones to run.
Well, what did they tell you?
I'm afraid we're going to have to wait.
For what?
Is there something you're not telling us?
We have to ascertain the severity of his brain injury.
What do you mean? I thought you said he was awake.
Has he got brain damage?
Oh, for God's sake, Jerry!
I'm just asking.
Can I go and see him?
You can see him for a couple of minutes, but don't expect too much. Still early days.
He'll be alright. Hi, sweetheart. I thought you were never going to wake up. I was just about to give you a good shake. I thought the doctor would tell me off. Try not to speak yet.
We've been worried about you.
Can I get you something? Some water? He's outside. Been here all the time. Well, most of it. Go and get him, Jerry. Your son wants his boyfriend. Go and get him now. He's fine. They can be in the same room together, even if they don't want to be. But for you, my lovely boy, for you they put up with each other. What's that tell you, eh? Well, we'll leave them to it, shall we?
We're his parents.
So you're alright? Don't reckon you say that to many people who were hit by a train. Oh, you don't remember, do you? Don't even think about it. time to go.
Oh. How long?
Look, don't talk. Just over a week. I've been going off my head, mate. You took your time. What were you doing, dreaming about Dermot O'Leary again? When I was talking to you, could you hear me? Which means you want to know what's been going on while you've been lying there sleeping it off. And where to start? Oh yeah, your dad. Thanks for that.
I think I should go in again.
Doctor's with him.
So, I won't say anything.
Right. Beef burger, fries, vanilla milkshake, as requested.
Cheers. He's gonna love that.
Is it not for you?
No, it's for Jackson. He needs some proper food.
Is he allowed to have that?
I don't know. I didn't ask him, did I? What?
Nothing. You can just be really thoughtful sometimes.
Shut up, move.
Sorry this is taking so long.
Have you finished your test?
No, not yet.
Do you know what's wrong with him? You must know something.
All in good time.
We just want a bit of information.
Which you'll have as soon as we know more.
Are you trying to wind us up? Is there something wrong with him? Yes or no?
Well, I'm afraid it's not that simple.
Well, he seemed fine when I saw him. I mean, I know he couldn't say much, but he understood what I was saying.
Well, that's a good sign.
Right, so what is it?
For God's sake, will you tell us? We'd rather know than guess. I mean, I've got so many things going through my head at the moment, and none of them are good.
So far, scans taken when he was admitted show that he's broken 2 bones in his neck.
He's broken his neck.
We were unable to assess any damage to the spinal cord until he woke up.
Right, well, now he has, so what's happening?
The examination I've just done showed that he has no control over his arms and legs at this time, but I'm hoping things may improve.
What if they don't?
There is a chance that Jackson might not walk again.
No. No way.
He can't be paralysed.
It's early days. We still have to run more tests.
What do you mean, no control? Does that mean he can't move?
As I said, we'll know more following further tests.
What is the matter with you? Why can't you just answer a simple question?
I thought I had.
Yeah, well, you got that wrong, so maybe you got this wrong. Maybe he's not paralysed. Maybe you just looked at the wrong scan.
Yeah, you hear about that. Doctor's getting things mixed up.
I assure you, we are being meticulous in our investigations.
We're not accusing you. I just want to see my boy get back on his feet.
I really wish there was something more I could tell you, and that it was good news. But at this stage, I can't. We're doing everything we can. Excuse me.
Don't like her coming out, just get another one.
I don't think it really works like that. She might not have a great bedside manner, but she's probably a brilliant doctor. Just let her get on with it.
Get on with what? She hasn't told us a damn thing.
We'll all be laughing about this in a couple of weeks when Jackson's back at work. Remember when he fell out of that tree and you said that he broke his wrist, and I took one look at it and I said it was a sprain, and I was right, it was.
So you're a doctor now?
I never said that.
Well, what are you on about?
I'm just saying that he's tough. That's all I'm saying.
I've just spoken to Paddy. Jackson's out of his coma.
Oh, yeah.
Spoke to her?
She must be out. I didn't want to leave a message. Didn't know what to say.
That's not. Till we got more news.
Waiting room to see a look. Hi, how are you?
Oh, hello.
You okay?
What are you doing here?
Just wanted to see how you are. And Jackson, of course. Not in the way, am I?
No, never. Sit down.
Well, he finally woke up. Lazy little beggar.
Yeah, it is.
Well, he's lazy.
No, I heard he was awake. Let's talk of the pub. Paddy called Pearl.
Well, actually, she rang me. I'd left my phone on when, just as he was waking up. I didn't think there was any harm in it, so yeah, I told her.
Yeah, we'll keep it shut next time. It's up to us who we tell and what we tell them.
Am I missing something here? Because I thought this was good news.
It was. It is. It's just...
Don't go talking about it. It's not definite yet.
There's a chance, a very slim chance that he may be better. He may be paralysed.
Oh, now you've done it.
I haven't done anything.
You've jinxed it.
Oh, why don't you just shut up?
Don't tell me what to do.
He's going to be all right.
Jackson, can you wiggle your toes for me, please? Thank you.
Mum,
Let the doctor do her job.
I can't feel it.
Shh. She'll be talking.
Can you feel that?
No.
That'd be the painkillers.
When can we go home?
Tell me what you remember about the accident.
The train.
Oh, you remember that?
Aaron said.
But what about you? What's the last thing you remember? It's okay. Might take some time.
We're at the bar. Paddy was there.
That's right. Damn, that's a good sign, isn't it?
Okay, just a couple more things, then I'll leave you in peace.
Can I see him again?
He's asleep.
Have you done your tests?
We've carried out the ones we can at the moment.
And?
As I said, we need to wait for the brain injury to subside before we can continue.
Then I'll be back to normal.
So far, the tests have shown no movement or sensation in Jackson's limbs.
So what, he might not walk again?
And he might run a marathon.
There are no guarantees. But it is possible that due to the damage to his neck, he could permanently lose all movement and sensation.
From the neck down?
No.
It's a possibility.
Well, have you told him?
No, not yet.
Then don't.
He's not stupid. He knows something's wrong.
He doesn't need to know.
Of course he does.
This isn't your decision.
Well, I'm not going to lie to him.
Well, stay away.
If you knew him at all, you'd know that he's big on honesty.
He doesn't need to know.
You mean you can't face it? But he has to. Aaron's right. I've got to tell him.
How long are you going to make that pint last?
Oh, somebody buys me another.
I thought we were off.
Oh, I'm settled here now.
Oh, stay and keep me company.
Bar's that way.
Did you get to see Jackson?
All right, ain't he?
Not really.
What's happened?
Come on, love.
There's a chance he may not walk again.
You're joking.
I wish.
Oh, that poor lad. Oh, he's so young.
It's not certain yet. They need to see what happens.
It's about his mum, how she'd taken it.
I don't think she wants to believe it.
Well, you wouldn't, would you? You'd be praying for a miracle. What about Aaron? Is he all right?
Paddy's with him.
You're all still here, then?
Where else would we be?
Look, I've got to get off.
What?
I'll be back tomorrow.
You need to be here when we tell him.
I thought we decided to wait.
Then you weren't listening. God, why should that surprise me?
Oh, go on, do one. It's not like he'll care.
What's wrong with wanting to keep it from him? Am I the only one who hates the idea of him being in a wheelchair?
You hated the idea of him being gay. That didn't stop him. Burying your head in the sand won't help. We need to face up to this, whether you like it or not.
Sorry.
Jerry, don't.
He doesn't need me.
Got that right.
Thank you, Nurse.
Jackson? How you feeling, love? The doctor needs to talk to you.
We had to wait until you regained consciousness before we could assess the extent of your injuries.
Am I gonna die?
No, mate, you're not. Tell him.
I can't move. Why?
It's possible there may be damage to the spinal cord because of your neck injury.
No. No. I can't feel you. The neck.
You said it may not be permanent, isn't that right?
Am I?
You may get some or all of your movement and sensation back. But equally, there's a chance you may not.
Don't move. Don't feel.
I'm sorry, but at this stage we just don't know.